was put on this planet to inspire folks to discover their roots. That's what I'm all about. My name is Megan Smolenyak, and I'm a genealogist. And with a name like that, as you might expect, that's the kind of thing that gets you interested in family history. I'm pretty typical for an American in that I'm half Irish and I'm half what's called Carpatho-Rusyn. We're sort of the rednecks of Eastern Europe. So I've been digging on that for literally decades now to find out anything I can about all my ancestors. One day I was in the kitchen making my coffee, first thing in the morning, and I hear noise at the door. The postman's obviously there.
Hey Megan. Hey Megan, how you doing?
Okay, how about you?
Good, I have a package
and
for you.
There's this big old package. That out Israel. Huh, wonder what that is. Cool, thanks.
Okay.
All right, take care, Mindy. And that kind of caught my attention. And I open it up, and it's a photo album. Real old school. Almost looks Victorian. Like all the photos are from the 1930s and 40s, and it's just really intriguing. It's from a woman named Chana Saadia, and she lives in Israel. Dear Megan, my mother told me she found this album on the street and brought it home, hoping to find a relative of the owner. It's interesting to try to imagine the trail that this photo album has taken. There's apparent from the photos in it that it belonged to somebody who had lived in America at some point. Resurfaced in Jerusalem when this kind woman found it on the streets in somebody's trash and decided to rescue it. She passed away, but her daughter, who inherited all the possessions, was kind enough to hang on to it and then contact me. The album's first page is labeled Newton Rodman. That was the biggest clue. Okay, so he's from Brooklyn. I just went through all the sorted clues, receipts and that kind of thing, and picked up any little tidbit I could. 3 1/4 for a room. Oh my gosh. Ooh. I wonder if that's Mom. Every case throws curves at you. Oh, you labeled everything. Why didn't you label this? On one photo it said Howard and Mom. So there's Howard. Okay, so that's his brother. I wonder what Mom's name was. When I'm trying to find the owner or the descendant of the original owner of some item like this photo album, I jump online. The 1930 census is a great place to start. I need to get traction. Once I find one clue, then that'll take me to the next and the next. It's all about connecting the dots. It's addicting, really, to just work all the databases and put together the clues. You will find yourself surfing at 2 in the morning. I just love the thrill of the hunt. I was getting closer and closer, and I was surfing online using all these different databases, and then I zeroed in on the fellow I thought was the right one, and much to my surprise, he lived practically in my backyard. So that was a real shocker. I picked up the phone and called him. Hi, this is a little bit unusual. My name is Megan Smolenyak, and I'm actually a family historian. And I know this is going to sound a little bit odd, but I believe I have a photo album that once belonged to you.
Do you happen to have a brother named
Honestly,
Howard
he was a
by
little
chance?
bit suspicious.
And was your family from
I
Brooklyn?
offered to drive it to his house, but, you know, warning, warning, do you want strangers coming to your house? And so he suggested we meet in a neutral territory. I very rarely get to meet the people for whom I do these sort of orphan heirloom rescues. So I was very curious, and I was actually a little bit nervous to meet Newton.
It's very delicate.
Oh my God, look
Yeah,
at
It's
yeah.
falling apart. Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, look at
it
that.
has my name on it.
That was a clue.
Fantastic. Oh my God.
As soon as I met Newton and his wife, I completely relaxed, and because it was just really fun to see their reactions.
His mother won $250,000 in the Irish sweepstakes.
Good for her.
He was a G-man,
Oh my.
and
Oh, there you are.
smoking.
Look at that.
I think Newton was really surprised to see photos of himself, but it was almost more moving, I think, for him to see photos of his mother.
My mother,
That's
she was a
really nice.
pretty woman
Yeah.
before the ravages.
To have that piece of his past brought back.
Where did this come from?
Have you ever been to Israel?
No.
No?
Never.
Okay, well, this was found on the streets of Jerusalem.
To come back to the rightful owner after all these years.
I think it's one of those meant-to-be things, because
Yeah.
there's just too many coincidences here. There is a little rush that comes from cracking a case.
All right, you can look at the picture.
I mean, it could have wound up in the trash that day.
The picture, I don't believe I'm that old.
I love to do this stuff.
This has brought back so many memories. You have no idea. These were happy days.